Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see about rural life and society. Introduction. Agriculture was the primary occupation of the people and even industrial like textiles, sugar, oil, etc. were dependent on it. The British government in India did not adopt a pro-Indian agriculture and land revenue policy. The British government introduced three major land revenue and tenure system in India, namely, first one the permanent settlement, second one the Magalwari system, and third one the Rayatwari system. Next one permanent settlement. When Robert Clive obtained the Diwani of Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa in 1765, there used to be an annual settlement. Warren Hastings changed it from annual to 5-yearly and back to annual again. During the time of Cornwallis, a 10-year settlement was introduced in 1793 and it was known permanent settlement. Permanent settlements were introduced in Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, Varanasi divisions of UP, etc. Next one merits. Under this system, many of the vast lands and forests became cultivable lands. The Jamindar became the owner of the land. The Jamindars were made free from the responsibility of providing justice. The Jamindars remained faithful to the British government. The system secured a fixed and stable income for the British government. Next one, demerits. The British government had no direct contact with the cultivators. The peasants were always treated as slaves. This system was made the Jamindar dull and luxurious. Many conflict between the Jamindars and the peasants arose in rural Bengal. Rayatwari system. The Rayatwari system was introduced by Thomas Munro and Captain Reid in 1820. Rayatwari system introduced the major area of Madras, Bombay, parts of Assam, etc. The Rayatwari system, the rights of ownership was handed over to the peasants. The British government collected taxes directly from the peasants. This revenue was based on the basis of the soil and the nature of the crops. This assessment was reduced to 1/3 of the produce by Thomas Munro. Magalwari system. Magalwari system was introduced by Hart Mackenzie in 1822. Lord William Bentinck was to suggest racial changes in the Magalwari system by the guidance by Robert Mordaunt Bird in 1833. Initially, the state share was fixed, 2/3 of cross producers. Bentinck therefore reduced to 50%. The village as a whole through its headman and labourer was required to pay the revenue. This system was adopted in Agra and out. This system later extended to other parts of the United Provinces. Peasants' revolt. The British rule in India brought about many changes in the agrarian system in the country. The old agrarian system collapsed and under a new system, the ownership of land was confirmed on the Jamindars. In the 19th and 20th century, the war started between British and Jamindars. Next one you see the Santhal Rebellion, 1855 to 1856. The land near the hills of Rajmahal in Bihar was cultivated by the Santals. The landforms and money lenders from the cities took advantage of their ignorance and began grabbing their lands. Consequently, under the belief of a divine order, around 10,000 Santals gathered under two Santal brothers, Chittu and Kanku. The house of the European blunders, British officers, railway engineers, Jamindars, and many lenders were attacked. The rebellion continued till February 1856. Next one, Indigo Revolt, 1859 to 60. The European indigo planters compelled the tenant farmers to grow indigo at terms highly disadvantageous to the farmers. The tenant farmer was forced to sell it cheap to the blenders and accepted advances from the blenders that benefited the latter. There were also cases of kidnapping, looting, flogging, and burning. Led by Daigba Biswas and Vishnucharan Biswas, the riots of Nadia district gave up indigo cultivation in September 1859. Dinabandhu Mitra wrote a drama, Nil Darban in Bengali, with a view to drama the attention of the people and the government towards the misery of the indigo cultivators. Next one you see Babana Revolt, 1873 to 76. Babana Peasants Uprising was a resistance movement by the peasants against the oppressions of the Jamindars. It originated in the Yusufzai Pargana in Bengal. Jamindars collected heavy taxes from the peasants. The war started between the peasants and Jamindars. In this war, Jamindars' agents were killed or seriously injured. Next one, Champran Satyagraha, 1917 to 1918. The European plunders of Champran in Bihar resorted to illegal and inhuman methods of indigo cultivation at a cost which was wholly unjust. The peasants were bound by law to grow indigo on 3/20 part of their land and send the same to the British planters at prices fixed by them. The government appointed an inquiry commission of which Mahatma Gandhi was a member. The Champran Agrarian Act was passed in May 1918. Next one, Moblak Rebellion, 1921. The Muslim Moblak peasants of Malabar was suppressed and exploited by the Hindu Jamindars and British government. In August 1921, the Moblak tenants rebelled against the oppressive Jamindars. In December 1921, the government ruthlessly suppressed the Moblak rebellion. According to an official estimate, as a result of government intervention, 2,337 Moblak rebels were killed, 1,650 wounded, and more than 45,000 captured as prisoners. Thank you, students, for a pleasant listening. Let's see a new class and next week.